What brings me back every year is obviously to see my friends who I've met that will be lifelong friends because I'm a person who stutters, and just to be in a world where we're the majority and not the minority, because there's more people in this hotel that stutter than don't, and I just come back because I love the NSA. I love what it's done for me, and I want to make a difference in other people's lives who stutter.
Well, I knew I had to come back because the conference I attended last year was so amazing. From day one to the closing ceremony, I was inspired by everyone I met, by all the presenters, the keynote speaker, and mostly and above all, the individual friends I met. You know, all those elements combined, you know, convinced me, even before the conference was over, that I had to book the next year's conference.
Well, I've been here 4 years already, so this is my 4th year, and I mean, the reason I come is I enjoy my time here, and in a way, when I'm back at home, I feel like nobody really understands me, really, but then when I'm here, it's like everybody around, you know, they're just like me, you know, and, you know, kind of in a way, I always like to be here because I just like the environment.
Why did I come back? Well, I came back because I thought that after I had such a great time last year, and since I had a epiphany, I would say last year, of who I was and that I was much more than just a person who stutters. I thought that I could come back and learn more about myself and meet others who also stutter and have more interaction with inspiring people more than anything.
A couple reasons. One is that I just have met so many friends here, so many people that I go way back with, that it's nice to come and see familiar faces and catch up with friends. But another reason is that I have found for me that stuttering is not something that is ever really solved or resolved in my life. And I find that over the years, the same kind of issues keep cycling around and around. And so I kind of think I've dealt with this, you know, certain aspect of stuttering. And then a few years later, I find it's, you know, coming up again. So there's always a need in me for the support and the sharing and the openness that I find here at the conventions.
I am back because I like to hear of the progress that is being made via this organization to begin to have people see more and more the reality of this thing that we call stuttering. But that the reality is that we have to work at being able to modify and to become more and more fluent stutterers. That, I think, is the job. And this organization certainly helps to show that. and I feel that it's very fine in supporting the young ones who are beginning to have to face this, to deal with this, and above all, to educate the public also. So I think this has been very rewarding for me to be able to see this happening, and it certainly has been helped along by the NSA.
It's almost undescribable why I come back. It's good for my soul. It just does things to me inside. It makes me feel good in ways that I like to feel good. In a crazy analogy that I once told someone, it was sort of like this empty cup I had, and every conference I came, a little more got poured in, and a little more got poured in, and a little more got poured in. And maybe after 10 or 12 conferences, this cup that I didn't know that I had was completely filled, but I keep coming back, and now it's just cascading down. It's sort of like the cherry on top of this incredible experience.
I think everybody feels it when they're here. You feel your personal best. I think I've talked to people who maybe for the first time since the last time we were all together, they are ordering what they want in a restaurant, because when you come here, the power of numbers, the power that we give each other, we take more chance, we speak up more. There's a feeling of acceptance. I feel my personal best here, and I can't wait to see my extended family. And it's I have a fabulous family, but the NSA family is different. It's completely different. And my real family, the other ones, they respect that, and they know how special this is, that they can't replace and they can't give me what I get from my fellow people who stutter. There's just, you look in somebody's eyes, you meet somebody for the first time, and you feel like you know them your whole life, because you do. We've walked in each other's shoes. And I think there's that sense of coming where we just kind of go, and I love that feeling.
I came back because the people that you meet at the NSA and just the emotional connection that you make with everyone here, and the acceptance that you feel when you come here is something that you can't find anywhere else. And I've made so many friends, and I've kind of created the second family almost. And it's been a wonderful experience, and I promote everyone to try, because until you come here, you don't realize how great of an experience it really is.
I really enjoy being with my friends who stutter. The hundreds of people who come, and I see them every year, and I really enjoy coming back and seeing my friends who stutter. I also really like meeting first-timers and seeing that fear when they first come in, and the joy in their eyes by the end of the conference, of that feeling of being with other people who stutter, and that support and love that you find when you come to a conference.
I knew I had to be here. I canceled a lot of things. There was a couple of individuals that I saw last year that I saw myself in when I was a kid. These individuals were told, you can't do it, you're not worth it. And coming back here lets me help people. Lets people know, hey, if this guy can do it, I can do it too.
I come back every single year because it's the biggest priority in my life. For the longest time, as a person who stuttered, I would often be imposed in self-exile, and to be here for 4 days to me it's literally heaven on earth. It's Christmas, it's Hanukkah, it's Thanksgiving, it's New Year's Eve, it's my birthday, all in one, and there is no place that I would rather be. None.